Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I am so grateful that you have joined us for this little while. And I'm trying to find a spot out of the wind where we can record today. We'll see how it goes, but let's just relax and take a deep breath and begin. I think we have a storm brewing here in Kansas, which I just love storms. That's why there's no birds singing. So let's begin with our 3 nice, really deep breaths. Breathing in more deeply each time. Releasing out more slowly. And now let's take the deepest breath we've taken all day. Allow it to fill up our lungs, our bellies. Hold it for a second and release it. So we've been talking about safe places, and we always are talking about healing. So the Spirit guided me to an experience this week that I very much would like to share with you. So let's begin by relaxing our bodies. So draw everything into the midline. Pull your legs, your feet, your legs together. Imagine pulling everything into the middle of your torso. Your chest, pull your arms, snuggle your arms up to your body, clench your fists, pull your shoulders up to your ears, tuck your chin and squeeze it all together for one breath cycle. And then let it go. Can we know that we are infinite beings having this human experience? And what I think a lot of us are discovering, myself included, is that our true power comes from our infinite selves. It comes from the infinite. It comes from God. Not from the outside world, not from the human, but from the infinite. And we know that healing is something that happens from the infinite. It is, we don't heal, doctors don't heal, any person, no person heals. They create the scenario, but it is the infinite that actually does the healing work, right? So when we seek to create a safe place for ourselves, or when we seek to heal, the solution lies in God, in the one presence and the one power, and tapping into that. And my guide suggested to me this week that it can be very simple. So first, let's spend about 30 seconds of silence just checking in with ourselves to see if there's any place where you're feeling any distress, any discomfort, whether it's physical or emotional, psychic, spiritual, whatever. Let's just check in and see if there's any place that directly needs to heal today. So I had a challenging week where, first let me visit this idea for a second. We think we've worked through something, it happened a long time ago, we worked through it, it's done. And then something happens and it's all right there, like it happened yesterday or this morning. So let me suggest that some wounds run extremely deep. And when those wounds run very deep, sometimes pre-memory, it may not be possible for us to heal them completely in any given moment. So we heal as much as we can, as much as our bodies can take. And then we let it go. And usually we feel some relief, and so we think, oh, that's done. And then it shows back up again. And then we get to do some more healing work on it. And I don't think it's that we did it wrong the first time at all. I believe it's that we are ready to be healed at an even deeper place. So if you didn't come up with anything during that brief time of quiet, you know that there are probably some deep wounds inside of you still. And so what we're going to do is invite the infinite into our places, into our wounds. And so I have had a tough week. There were things that came up, things that I thought I had healed, that I'd worked through, and there they were right in my face. And it was two fairly significant things, and my heart was hurting as though it was a physical hurt. And so I lived with it for a while, because we all lead busy lives, and we've got things to do. And then my guide said to me, all right, it's time. And it was during my time of meditation anyway. And so they suggested that I put my hand on my heart, which is not necessary, but it can be helpful. So say your knee's hurting you, or I just smashed my finger in the kitchen. Whatever may be hurting you physically, mentally, emotionally, know that infinite spirit is divine wisdom. It knows where to go. It knows how to heal us. And so let's breathe into the pain or the discomfort. And if you don't know where it is, or you're not feeling it right now, just breathe deeply. And we'll have some silence. So just breathe into it. And what I discovered was that as I breathed into it, I became more aware of it. So at first it hurt more, because I became aware of the breadth and the depth of the wound. So if you're feeling more uncomfortable, or if you're feeling more pain, know that this is infinite spirit still moving in through and as you. It's still okay. So let's breathe into it some more. And invite the one presence and the one power to move in, through, and as us. Let's invite the healing. Know that we deserve the healing, and invite it into our hearts, our minds, our bodies, our human experience. We invite the healing in now, and just sit in the silence or sit listening to the breeze in the trees for a little while as we just invite the healing to come in, not trying to control it or do anything. Just let it in. Let go. Take another nice deep breath and let go some more. We invite infinite presence to move in, through, and as us as pure love and pure healing. And I suggest that the fact that you are breathing means that God is moving through you. It is the one presence and the one power, universal life force, that gives our bodies life. So the fact that we are upright and breathing means that we are God expressing right here, right now. And most of us have had a series of wounds on different levels of our lives, from experiences or just, all sorts of things that create wounds. And the miracle is they can heal at any moment. And we don't have to delay our healing. We are worthy of it and we deserve it right now. It is our birthright to be happy, joyous, and free, and healthy. And when we're not, it's because we mostly unconsciously are blocking the flow of the divine through our lives, through ourselves, our thoughts, words, and actions and emotions. So for our last, focus for this meditation, let's imagine infinite spirit flowing through our emotions. So first focus on your head, neck, and shoulders and allow God, the infinite, whatever you call it, to move through your anger, your rage, your frustration, your disappointment, your stress. Just allow the infinite to move through that. And now let's allow the infinite to move through our heart space, chest, upper back, rib cage, moving through our sadness, sorrow, disappointment. And now let's invite the infinite presence to move through our midsection, our solar plexus, our gut, where we hold fear. Allowing the infinite presence to move through our fear, our worry, our concerns. And finally, let us invite the infinite presence to move through our pelvis, tailbone, hips, and our extremities. At the same time, inviting the infinite presence to move through our shame. I suggest that we have the human experiences that we come to have here more fully, more joyfully when we get out of the way, when we stop trying to control and allow the infinite presence to move in, through, and as us. So take another nice, really deep breath. And honor where you are in this now moment. And where you are right now is right where you need to be, the perfect ideal place for you right here, right now. And let's remember, let me remind you that you are whole and perfect exactly as you are. And the infinite presence moving in, through, and as me honors and blesses and recognizes the infinite presence moving in, through, and as you. Namaste.